If you're making your own cards at home, I don't know. But if you are, let me show you a little trick for getting that nice crease on your paper. So, this is a trick I saw on YouTube. You want to use a ruler with a beveled edge. I actually have a Pattern Master, which is a measuring tool in that pattern cutters use, and it has a more rounded edge. But anything with a beveled edge, anything that's got like roundness to it, so I would say rather than something sharp like this, something rounded like that. Also, actually, I've got two techniques to show you. Two. This is one. So put it wherever you need it in the paper to go. And I'm going to make some lines so that I can do this roughly in the right way. Our print has finished. So I want to make this edge. Yeah? Line it up with where you want it, and then gently fold the paper over. Now I'm using fine art paper, right? So from what I've learned, when you just fold it over and you make that kind of weird crease on the side, that kind of weird bent crease, it's because all the fibers are being crushed. So this method will help you avoid crushing the fibers. Gently just pull the card over. Just pull the paper over gently. But essentially you're trying to push the paper against here, against the ruler, and just push it forward. Like, you can pull it, but I find it easier to just do that. So I find, and then like run my fingers down the middle of it and just gently push it over so that you're pushing it on the edge of the ruler. And on the inside, you've got that telltale kind of like where the fibers have been crushed, but on the outside, look at that clean edge. Look at that clean mofo edge. And then I like to finish it off, personally, with a really slow pull down. That is so satisfying. Really slow pull down, just to get that crispness. And look at that edge, boy. Look at that edge. No crinkly bits. Okay, so that's one way to do it. The second way to do it, I'm going to use this paper again, is by creating an indentation. Indentation feels right. An indent in your paper first, which would be what would run down the middle of the page ideally. So again, I'm going to put a little mark in here so I can see what I'm doing. And then take the edge of your ruler. It should be rounded, right? And then go ahead and run this all the way down against the first ruler with some force, a couple times, and you're gonna see a dent in the paper, which is normally the kind of dent you see inside of a greeting card. I hope you're picking that. Yeah, you can just about pick that out. Now you could keep going ideally because that dent is pretty soft. We could keep going and press a little harder. Okay, so that's a real dent. Okay, now I'm going to keep my ruler there. Wait, my beveled ruler. Line it up. And do the same thing as before. Gently from underneath, I'm going to gently pull that round. right up on the indented part of the paper. I'm feeling quite nervous, are you? Like, normally when you're demonstrating things live, it don't work. Normally. So that's what the inside looks like. This is our line, right? So now I'm going to fold that all the way over, and I'm going to take my bevel ruler and I'm going to just gently gently run, oh that's right, gently, I want to run it down the paper, so gently run it down the paper to get a smoother edge. I think this technique is more satisfying than the first one because you have to take your sweet time about it, and I like that, and I like running anything down. I love making creases in paper. Okay, are you ready for the big reveal? Because this is something special. Look at that sharp mofo edge. Look at that. None of that horrible like twisting of the fibers. I tell you, boy. And you can do this, like, all you need is a bevel ruler. You can do this to get that sharp edge with your cards. You are welcome.